a man's life.
Who do you think you are?
Now, please. I don't want any fights in here.
Did you see her? The nerve! The absolute nerve!
Alright, forget it. It don't mean anything.
This is the game. Who does she think she is?
Jurors, weren't we talking about elevated trains?
Yes, we were.
So?
Alright, let me ask you all this. How long would you say it would take an elevated train going at top speed to pass a given point?
What has that got to do with anything?
How long would it take?
I wouldn't have the
guess.
slightest idea.
Neither would I.
Well, what about you?
About 10 or 12 seconds maybe?
I'd say that was a fair guess. Anyone else?
10 seconds, perhaps.
About 10 seconds, yes.
All right, we're agreed. 10 seconds. What are you getting at?
This. An L train takes 10 seconds to pass a given point. That given point is the window of the room in which the killing took place. Now, you can almost reach out of the window and touch the L, right?
Yeah, that's right. I tried it.
Now, one more question. How many of you have lived near the L tracks?
I've lived close to them.
They make a lot of noise, don't they? When the window is open and the train goes by, the noise is almost unbearable.
Okay, get to the point.
The old man who lived downstairs heard the boy say,
He didn't say it, he screamed it.
the old man who lived downstairs heard the boy scream, I'm gonna kill you. And 1 second later, he heard the body fall. 1 second. That's the testimony, right?
That's right.
The woman across the L tracks looked through the last 2 cars of the L train and saw the body fall, right?
Right.
So, the last 2 cars. The last 2 cars.
So,
An L train takes 10 seconds to pass a given point, or about 2 seconds per car. That means the L train had been going by the old man's window for at least 6 seconds and maybe more before the boy screamed, I'm gonna kill you. And that is when he heard the body fall. Now, the old man would have to have heard the boy say, I'm gonna kill you, while the front of the L was roaring past his nose. It's not possible that he could have heard it.
What do you mean? Surely it's possible.
With an L train going by,
He said the boy yelled it out.
an L train makes a lot of noise.
It's enough for me.
It's enough for me too.
I don't think he could have heard it.
Maybe the old man didn't hear it. I mean, with the L noise.
What are you people talking about? Are you calling the old man a liar?
Something doesn't fit.
Well, it stands to reason.
You're crazy. Why would he lie? What you got to gain?
Attention, maybe. He's the old man with a torn jacket who carries 2 canes. I think I know him better than anyone over here. He's a quiet, insignificant man who has been nothing all his life, who has never had any recognition. Nobody even knows him even after 75 years.
And you're trying to tell us he lied about a thing like this, just so he could be important?
No, he wouldn't really lie. But perhaps he would make himself believe he heard those words and recognized the boy's face.
Well, if that isn't the most fantastic story I've ever heard, how could you make up a thing like that?
I'm not making it up.
You must be making it up. People don't lie about things like that.
He made himself believe he told the truth.
What do you know about it?
I'm speaking from experience.
I think we all understand now. Thank you.
If you want to admit that you're a liar, it's okay by me.
Now that is too much.
He just told us he's a liar.
He did not say he was a liar. He was explaining.
Didn't he just say that you're a liar?
Please, he was explaining the circumstances so that we could understand why the old man might have lied. There's a difference.
A liar is a liar. That's all there is to it.
Please, have some compassion.
Jurors, please. We have a job and a duty here.
I think they've covered it.
I hope we have.
All right. Is there anything else?
Cough drop?
No thank you.
Anybody want a cough drop?
Yeah, like
Come on. Let's get on with it.
All right. I have one more point to say. I think we've proved that the old man could not have heard the boy say, I'm gonna kill you.
Well, I disagree.
Let's hear her through anyway.
But let's say the old man really did hear the boy say, I'm gonna kill you. This phrase, how many times have each of us used it? Probably hundreds. If you do that once more, Junior, I'm going to murder you. Come on, Rocky, kill him. We say it every day. That doesn't mean we're really going to kill someone.
Don't the circumstances alter that somewhat?
The boy's father was murdered.
One thing more. The phrase was, I'm going to kill you, and the boy yelled it out.
That's the way I understand it.
Now, don't try and tell me he didn't mean it. The way he said it, he meant it. And how he meant it.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you really think the boy would shout out a thing like that so the whole neighborhood could hear him? I don't think so. He's much too bright for that.
Right? He's a common ignorant slob. He don't even speak good English.
He doesn't even speak good English.
The boy is clever enough.
Mr. Foreman, I'd like to change my vote to not guilty.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
The vote is 9-3 in favor of guilty.
I'd like to know why you changed your vote.
I think there's a doubt.
Where? What is it out?
There's the knife. The old man too. Maybe he didn't lie. But then just maybe he did. Maybe the old man doesn't like the kid.
What are you basing it on? Stories that this woman made up? The kid had a lawyer, didn't he? Why didn't his lawyer bring all these points up?
Lawyers can't think of everything.
Oh, brother, you come in here and put stories out of thin air, and I was supposed to believe that the old man didn't get out of bed, run to the door, and saw the kid beat it downstairs 15 seconds after the killing.
That's the testimony.
And the old man swore to this. Yes, he swore to this only so he could be important.
Did the old man say he ran to the door?
Ran, walked, what's the difference? He got there.
I don't remember what he said, but I don't see how the old man could run.
He said he went. I remember it now. He went from his bedroom to the front door. That's enough, isn't it?
Where was his bedroom again?
Down the hall somewhere.
Down the hall. Are we to send a man off to die because it's down the hall somewhere?
Thought you remembered everything. Don't you remember that?
No, I don't.
I don't remember it either.
Mr. Foreman, I'd like to take a look at the diagram of the apartment.
Why don't we have them run the trial of it again? Just so you can get everything straight?
The bedroom is down the hall somewhere. Do you know? Do you know exactly where it is? Please, a man's life is at stake.
Well,
Mr. Foreman.
I heard you.
Well, what's this one for? How come you're the only one in the room who wants to see exhibits?
I want to see this one too.
We are going to find out how a man who's had 3 strokes in the past 2 years and walks with a pair of canes could get to his front door in 15 seconds.
He said 20 seconds.
He said 15.
He's an old man. How could he judge a thing like that?
He said 15. He was very positive about it.
Half the time he was confused. How could he be positive about anything? Well, you know.
No, I don't know. Maybe you know.
Is this what you wanted?
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Sure, that's my job.
You want this?
Yes, please. Thank you. Could someone help me, please? Yeah. Should I help? Yes. Alright. This is the apartment in which the killing took place. The old man's apartment is directly beneath it and exactly the same. He was asleep in this bedroom. He said he got up, went out into the hall, down the hall, to the front door and opened it, just in time to see the boy racing down the stairs. Am I right?
That's the story.
15 seconds after he heard the body fall. His bed was at the window. It's 12 feet from his bed to the bedroom door. The length of the hall is 43 feet, 6 inches. The old man would have to have got up, out of bed, got his canes, walked 12 feet to the bedroom door, then walked 43 feet down the length of the hall and reached the front door. All in 15 seconds. Do you think this is possible?
Now that's a stupid question. Sure, it's possible.
I don't see why not.
He had heard the boy scream. He would have been in a hurry.
He could only walk very slowly. They had to help him into the witness chair.
For an old man who is
You make it sound like a long walk. It's not.
For an old man who uses canes, it's a long walk.
What are you doing?
I want to try this thing. Let's see how long it took him.
You're crazy. You can't recreate a thing like that.
Alright. How far would you say it is from here to, let's say, the water cooler?
I'd say it was 20 feet. Just about.
20 feet is close enough. So from here to the water cooler and back would be about 40 feet. That's shorter than the length of the hall the old man had to walk through. Wouldn't you say that? Alright. So now who's got a watch with a second hand?
I have one.
Alright. Stamp your foot when you want me to start. That'll be the body falling.
We'll time you from there.
Let's say the old man keeps his canes right at his bedside.
Right.
Okay. I'm ready.
Speed it up a little. You are twice as fast as that.
I think this is even faster than the old man walking into the courtroom.
No, it isn't.
If you think I should go faster, I will.
Speed it up a little.
Alright, stop.
Right.
What's the time?
39 seconds, exactly.
That can't be.
Now that's interesting.
Hey now, you know.
And the old cripple swore on his oath that was 15.
I think now it's possible to say that the old man was trying to get to his door, heard someone racing down the stairs and assumed that it was the boy.
I think that's possible.
Assumed? Now, you listen to me. I see all kinds of dishonesty in my day, but this little display takes the cake.
What dishonesty?
Tell him you come in here with your heart bleeding all the floor about slum kids and injustice, and you make up these wild stories, and you've got these soft-hearted old ladies listening to you. But I'm not one of them, and I'm getting real sick of you. What's the matter with you people? The kid's guilty. He's got to burn. We're letting him slip through our fingers.
Our fingers. Are you his executioner?
I'm one of them.
Perhaps you'd like to pull the switch.
For this kid, you better like to pull the switch.
I feel sorry for you.
Don't start with me.
What it must feel like to want to pull the switch.
Shut up!
You want to see this boy die because you personally want it, and not because of the facts. You are a beast. You disgust me.
Shut up, bloody God, killer! I'll kill her!